Well, we're hooked up. We're out here jigging out in the lake. I got a scream around right now. We're throwing jigging spoons. You know, the shallow water bite started to slow down. Show the graph real quick, Ryan. We're in 93 feet of water right now. This thing is burning. Look, Ryan, look at this thing go. Burning line. We're out here jigging them up. You can do it in shallow and you can do it out deep, right, boys? Yep. The fight begins. We're gonna be fighting this thing for a while, man. I mean, just catching one fish, jigging. Oh, we were ready to go trolling. We brought some trolling stuff because we were gonna get out here and try trolling, but I'm with my buddy Curdy and the boys. I gotta go chase this thing down, man. Got a screamer on, jigging, baby, yeah! Chase him around, follow him around. Stay tuned, stay tuned.
You're on again.
Well, I've been chasing this fish around for about 5 minutes now, and that's the cool thing is you can just come out here and bass tackle. We're out here jigging. I can guarantee you, there's probably one of only a couple of boats on the entire lake right now, up 90 to 100 feet, jigging for salmon. And I just got the right click, got my old Ike rod here, and I got a Revo, and I'm just fishing straight 15-pound fluorocarbon. And we're using jigs and gulp and jigging spoons. I got a jigging spoon. I like a jigging spoon on the bait caster. And I'm going to keep chasing this bad boy down. But you don't have to just troll them, man. You can get them jigging. Coming up, boys. Reminds me, oh, there, nice king. Nice king up top. Here he comes. I like it. I like it. Out in 100 feet of water, Curtis. Oh yeah. Come to Papa. Oh, look at this dude. This is so awesome. Nice big fatty. Get him in there. Yeah, baby. 100 feet of water. And we're out here jigging up big old king salmon, you know. It just goes to show you, when these fish move offshore, they're a pelagic fish.
Unbelievable.
They're really big, you know, they're cruising around chasing bait. When they're not near shore, they're out here in the lake, and all we do is we look for fish. And when you find them, they start crunching them, man. Yeah! Unreal. On the board, baby. Nice big king, too. That's a stock fish, too. All you guys that are out there, doesn't have an adipose fin. So if you get them with adipose fins, they're wild. So it's going on ice, boys. Number one. Well, it's a really windy day. We got west winds, and that means I'm gonna go out fishing with my son, and we're gonna go try to jig up some king salmon. Now, the cold water's moved in next to shore, so any of the ports, Racine, Milwaukee, Kenosha, Sheboygan, the king salmon are close to shore. That means for all you guys that wanna catch them on stand-up tackle, this is that time of the year to grab a spinning rod, a bait caster. Just want to go over the rods that Cal and I are going to be using. I'm using basically a bass or walleye rod, a spinning rod. I'm using a Veracity 7-foot spinning rod. I've got 10-pound braid on here, nanofill, and then I've got a darter head jig right here and gulp minnow or power bait. Basically, the power bait is a really, really good one, and the gulp. I've been fishing the Great Lakes here as a charter captain for over 15 years. I started jigging out here, I think, before anyone on Lake Michigan. And one thing I can tell you, I just came back from Florida too. Gulp, the way those fish can smell it and eat it, it's my #1 plastic. So we're gonna go out here, basically just gonna cast them out. We're gonna look for bait. We're gonna side image bait. When we see the big schools of bait and the arcs, all you do is drop it right down and just little jigs, just little snaps, hook them up and hang on. So you ready? Mm-hmm. All right, let's go do it, buddy. Crazy conditions, but we are putting the smack down on them in the harbor jigging. You know, I just put the jigging gulp down. I grabbed the Veritas here and I'm using my reel. I just came back from Florida and just using a jigging spoon. Same thing I was using in Florida. Jigging spoons and jigs and gulp here for these kings. It works awesome, but man, it's so much fun catching big fish on stand-up tackle like this. Hooked up. This is nuts, man. We've been here less than an hour. We're jigging, and we are filling up the cooler with kings down on the bottom here. I mean, we got kings in the cooler, and we got them on the line. This is what we live for, isn't that right, buddy? There he is. He's up top. All right, this is nuts. I just got one in the net, and Cal's hooked up. Cal is hooked up. I just got mine in the frable here. Leave it out. I'm gonna throw it in the box. And Cal hooked up. Now, we've been waiting 2 years for this, buddy. Jigging Techniques. What do you think? So fun. It's fun or what? Take your big ground. How's your rig? No, good. Get him right away. Love it. I love it. I think it's a king. You're getting them in quick, buddy. Good job. Here you go. Straight up. Jigging golf here in Milwaukee Harbor with my son, my favorite fishing partner, my first mate here, Haataja. This guy is a hot stick. They don't call him Hot Stick Haataja for nothing. Starting out. Crazy Cal's got another one on. Look at that big king. Yes, let's get him in the net. Oh, sorry, buddy. I'm trying. Come here, bring him over here. We got one in there trying to video. Double header in the frable. Nice job, buddy. Is this awesome jigging or what? Sweet, man. There's 20-some pounds of king salmon, wild king salmon right there caught jigging, man. Doesn't get any better than that, man. We've had 7 salmon in the first hour. We're just gonna put the camera away and catch them now.